guys to get in here. I am exhausted, but we have been for the last 3 days. This is day number three. I get tomorrow off. It's my only day off. I'm okay with that though, because I only need one day off anyways. And Sundays, nothing's going on, so it allows me and Sam just to go have some fun. So I see some of you already showed up early and hit the like button, so I want to say thank you for that. Um, all right, so yeah, again, it's been a long week. The live streams they keep me going. I'm making friends, doing things like that. Um, so I'm just watching here, and I can see chat here. So this is going to be the last time that I do a live stream on Saturday during the day. I'm going to keep it at the same time because Monday through Friday I'm doing it about 8:15. If you would like to show up and be a part of the nightly live stream, I come on for 15 minutes unless you guys get me going. Oh, looks like we got people here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. So, every night at about 8:15 we have a live stream, and it seems to be going for an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. It's just like it just becomes a group conversation. We don't have any topics. I mean, I try and talk about a topic, but and the thing is I'm getting to a point where I'm actually starting to let down some of my filters, and that's gonna be I don't know what else to say, but it could be very dangerous for me to kind of let some of those filters out the way that everybody's so sensitive. I wouldn't have worried about it 10 years ago, but now, yeah, I do worry about it. Hey, Jeremy, good to see you, man. How was that movie with your daughter? What'd you guys watch? I'm kind of curious. Any good movies out there? Um, so, but yeah, anyways, come join us there. And so what's going to end up happening, and I'm going to be talking about this at the beginning of most live streams, just to kind of get the wheels primed. Okay, so what eventually I want to do, and I may have to change this. There are because the thing is as soon as the live stream's over, because of some of the things I've been saying and some of the conversations. Super Mario Brothers. Oh, dude, that's one of my favorite movies. She's 11. Well, you never know. I mean, I love Toy Story. I love a lot of those the children's movies, the anime movies. I even liked the one about the emotions. That one was pretty cool. So what was it, Inside Me or something like that? So I like younger movies. I don't I don't know, what. Yeah, I think. Sorry, guys. Again, tired brain, kind of going. Kind of think of. You ever seen those old movies where you see the plane because it's kind of it's not hitting, and all of a sudden you hear the engine sputter a little bit as the plane kind of starts get going. That's kind of the way my brain's working right about now. Um, but I am what I've started doing because the live streams that I did last night, and not only that, I'm not really making anything on them. It's for you guys, okay? It's for you guys to be able to show up and to be live. Now, if you want to watch them post live. You're going to have to be a paid member over on Patreon. If you're a paid member on Patreon, doesn't matter what tier you're on, you should have access to the live stream replays. But as far as being live, I think I'm gonna keep it public, and then I'm just gonna push it over to the Patreon side. That way, those that miss it or want to go back and rewatch it and stuff like that, well, then they can go over there and they can rewatch it because I mean it's gonna be done nightly. So if just like you miss your favorite show, you don't want to miss an episode because now all of a sudden you're playing catch up. That's the way it works for some people. But anyways, let's see what you guys got to say. You seem to be at a higher stress level recently. Well, yeah. I'll tell you about what happened this morning, and this will kind of help you understand it. Some dude came and slammed his junk in Sam's face, and him and I almost got into it this morning. Um, I was in line to be able to get food. And this guy's like looking me in my face, and I'm asking myself the question. I'm like, is losing my the is like losing everything doing with my YouTube channel worth it? Is possibly losing Sam worth it? Is all the consequences tied and the possible consequences tied to me just because I was ready, like the guy was giving me, and I was just I already started to take off my top buckle. If I would, if I would have gone for the second one, I would have been, that would have been my next step. But I keep reminding myself that I have things to lose and things that are important to me. And until the police take off their uniforms, I cannot do anything about it. At least the things in which I want to do about it. I mean, yeah, I'm sure if I had done what I really wanted to do, and the cop would have showed up and I'd have told him why I did it, I think I would have gotten a lot of leniency. But you never know. You could be dealing with a jerk cop. You could be dealing with all kinds of different things. Okay. So that's part of the reason why I'm at a lot of higher stress. And if you listen to last night's live stream, I was talking about, I'm thinking about, the reason why I planned on staying in Cincinnati was, well, one, it has good infrastructure. Okay, I like Cincinnati. I like the infrastructure here as far as for what I do and what I need for my YouTube business. Okay, but do I need to necessarily be in the city? Right now, yes, I do need to be in the city because I need access to a computer. I need to be able to have access to certain things that I cannot get while I'm out on trail. Okay, so what am I doing to work towards it? What are my goals, and kind of how am I moving this way? Because I the amount of adrenaline that I've had running through me since I've been in the cities having Sam, um, my heart is going to pop one day. I was told this back in 2007 that, because of how high my blood pressure goes, that one day when I have one of these, my heart's going to pop. And I'm already starting to feel chest pains from a lot of the constant bombardment from individuals. And so, yeah, it stresses me out. And then on top of it, Sam she'll have her good days and then she has her bad days. And when she has her bad days, all it does is it invites all the vultures around to start picking at us when things are going on. And it's really, really stressful. I guess that's a polite way to put it. And, I keep asking myself this question because I may not have been to prison. I have no intention of going to prison. I do not want to go to prison. But I do understand what prison lifestyle and prison mentality is because I've been out on the streets. That's what it's like being out on the streets is there's a prison mentality. And I can only walk away from so many fights before if I don't, then it makes me look weak and therefore it opens me up to attacks. Now, sometimes, you can get into a fight with a person and you can deal with it. Saw a fight right outside the library, but it was so far away it wasn't visible where anybody could see it. The two guys just got into the scuffle right then and there. When you're in front of a church standing in line for food and they're saying, "Look, we're almost out of food. We're going to check and see if we can feed you." Um, and now you've got a guy that's in your face. How do you deal with that? Um, what's the stream about? What do you mean, Zetron? It's been open topic. So whatever you guys, if you guys have questions, just like you just did right now, you have a question, we'll talk about it. You want to talk about Trump, we'll talk about Trump. You want to talk about politics, or you want to talk about, I mean, most people probably aren't going to be interested in the politics and Trump, but a lot of people will be interested in some of the survival skills that I know, but you guys have questions. It's about you. We've been waiting for you. Welcome. Oh, Jeremy. Oh my God. Did you and I tag team a guy in chat, and I gotta say that was so much fun. And quite frankly, because the guy, I forget what the guy said, but it was like, the response that I put out was like, yeah, and YouTube analytics is watching you, so you better be good or something like that. And then you chimed in with something else, man. That was, you have some very witty, very, very witty compliments, or not compliment, word. You're very witty. I'll just put it that way. Okay, so being a black albino is hard in life, man. I'm sorry you get bullied and fight so much. Well, I don't fight because if I do fight, the possible consequences, and I was warned about this in 2003. The possible consequences for me fighting is I will be doing the Thorazine shuffle in a state mental hospital for the remainder of my life because I will be considered a danger to society. I was told this by doctors in 2003. Now, there are certain ways in which I can kind of get circumvent that. There are some loopholes to that. Okay, it has to be self-defense. Okay, so the two times in which I have lashed out, in which I have snapped, in which I have hurt somebody, they were clearly instances of self-defense. And I didn't have control over it. I was just lucky enough to have made the right choice, and that choice didn't cause me consequences. Okay, because even at 15 years old, this could have happened to me. Okay, but again, because I have it's self-defense. Okay, and that is the only thing that keeps me out of a padded room. No matter how much I want to be the first one to swing, I cannot. Because at that point in time, I cannot claim self defense. At that point in time, they can call into question me being a danger to society. So therefore, I have to walk this fine line. As much as I want to be able to swing on these people will not swing on me. Okay, they're trying to rile me up, they're trying to get me to swing it, but I'm not going to, because again, I don't want to suffer the consequences. But these people are just, running around, and then they'll talk and all this other stuff. I mean, I was waiting for the guy to take a swing on me. If he would have taken a swing on me, then I would have been able to handle it. I could have called self-defense, and therefore I would, as long as I didn't go excessive, which, it depends upon how the situation escalates, again. But I have to walk this fine line, not because I'm a violent person, but because when certain things happen, it triggers an adrenaline rush within my body. For 25 years, they misdiagnosed me, kept calling it panic attacks, and I kept calling them into question about it. But turns out, after 25 years of fighting the damn thing and talking to doctors, that they were actually finally able to realize, okay, yeah, no, you're not having panic attacks. Yeah, it sounds like what you've been trying to tell us for all these years is actually true. Okay, so that's why sometimes you'll hear me in my older videos talk about panic attacks, but what I'm actually talking about is this adrenal rush, because they kept convincing me and even medicating me and all kinds of other stuff. This is why I don't trust and have no faith in the medical field anymore, because of all the wrong medications that they gave me, because of a misdiagnosis in the name of profit, and just to be able to say that they're doing a job so that they can keep getting money. Okay, and I'm one of the many people that have been chewed up and spit out by the mental health industry, and I didn't even need to be in there. If anything, the only thing I really needed to be in there for was just to deal with with the work accident that I had, which that could have been resolved in a couple of years, and I would have had if we would have taken it from that point versus them trying to add so many different things, I would have been I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in. I was failed by the system. And one thing you will always hear me say is that when I decided to leave the system behind and I stopped being dependent on it, as you notice, I have to be somewhat dependent on it. Food stamps, okay. But, do I go and get all the other benefits? Am I staying in a shelter? Am I in every single food line? Am I going out there looking for every single service? Am I going out there panhandling? Am I going out there doing all those things? No, I'm working my way to a point where I don't have to do that anymore, because the only way I'm going to have my peace and sanity is to not be dependent on the system. Because the more dependent on the system you are, the more damage it does to you. And you don't realize it till years later, and it's too late. Okay? My grandfather, he was trying to warn me, but he was giving me the wrong reasons. If I were to tell somebody the reason why you don't want to ever accept government benefits or anything from the government as long as you possibly can, now there's going to be times when you have to, and you're going to have to grin and bear it, but at least it's on your terms, should be because you got to realize that you are going to give up part of your life force for this. Okay, it is going to damage you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, it seems like getting on government benefits, looking back on it and seeing all the things that I had to give up in order to be able to keep them, it wasn't worth it. Okay, so I enjoy screwing with trolls. Yes, I love the trolls too. Okay, let's talk about beard maintenance. Okay, beard maintenance. Let's see. I have a comb that I use. I used to have a horsehair brush, but I never let my beard grow that long. It wasn't until I got on trail that I let my beard really grow long. And the thing is, I liked it so much. I like the way it looks. Now, I mean, there's really nothing I can do about it. Oh, I got to show something because okay. Um, and there are certain products that if you guys try sending them to me, as much as I would like to keep them, I will tell you that I cannot. There's just certain things. So I can't do body wash. I generally just use soap. I don't use shampoo. I don't use conditioner. I don't use anything like that. I generally just use soap. One, because it's light to carry, and two, I've always my with my body, I have too much oil. So every time I shower, I'm like, I have to wash myself like 3 or 4 times just to strip my body of all the oil. That's why I even use soap in my hair just to strip it, because it makes my hair feel thinner, and so therefore it makes it it kind of cools me down because I do that. So I usually just use a bar of soap. But now that I've been doing a little bit of beard maintenance in the shower house, I've been using a little bit of shampoo and conditioner for my beard. And so that's why I want to show it. But yes, if I cannot use body wash. Okay, so that's just what. Oh, that's where that smell's been coming from. Wow. Okay. That smells really good. Okay, so these are now they're going to be a little heavy. These will probably last me about a year. I won't ever need any more shampoo and conditioner for at least another year. Okay, but Alfred sent me these along with some body wash. Now, because of the shower house, and they needed it, I left the body wash with them, and I always feel bad about that, because I hate it when, because like the backpack I gave away. I gave it to a lady, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I really need a backpack. I really need a backpack." Okay, and so I gave her the backpack, and then she goes and trades it away to somebody, and it's like, well, she just went and profited off of something that I gave her, and and she asked for it because I was going around looking for somebody that wanted a backpack, that needed a backpack, because it's so rare to get a decent backpack, even though it was dilapidated. Well, this girl's already like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sell this thing. And I'm like, really? So what I do if I ever run across a situation like that, because I hate it when that happens, and I don't want to be that guy, but sometimes there's just some things you can't, as much as you want to keep them around, you just can't. So what I do is I don't sell them. Okay, I will never sell them. If it was a gift to me, it's a gift to someone else. I don't profit off of gifts. Okay, if I was trying to sell my backpack because, well, I paid for it, there's a difference there. Okay, but if somebody gives me a gift, I'm going to find somebody within the community to give it to if I cannot use it, and there's no way that I can, figure out a way to use it, even if it takes me a long time. Okay, so like this is going to take me a long time to use, but I'm going to use it because it's a gift. And every time you guys send me a gift, I want to say thank you, because it means a lot to me. Jeremy, you sent me a lot of stuff. Alfred, you're sending me a lot of stuff. A lot of you guys have sent me quite a bit of stuff, and there's even people that require or have requested anonymity for this. They don't want it. They don't want the name recognition. But I do what I do, but I want to always say thank you. This stuff smells good. I've never used it before. So it's shampoo and conditioner. So I'm definitely going to be using it on my beard. If it's really good on my hair, I'll use it on my hair, and maybe you'll see it kind of look a little bit better. But before I get on trail, so I keep talking about this, about getting on trail or staying here, and we were talking about stress. So before I lose that, because that's something I really want to talk about. So if you look down in the description, I've added a new link. It's right above my website. It is my Amazon wish list. Okay, these are the things that I need. There's 2 things that I need to be able to go out on trail and be able to survive, and I can piece the rest of the stuff together on my own if I need to, and I can even do it this way even if I need to. Okay, which is what I need is I need the tablet. Okay, so I put 2 tablets in there, and I like the one that's a little bit more, just because it's a little bit faster, but I can go for the one that's not as fast, because all I'm doing is just I'm using a web browser, and I'm basically doing all my back office work. So if I'm going to be sitting out in the woods, I need to be able to have time, because I'm not going to hike the whole time. I want to have time to relax and enjoy it and stay close to a city and move at my own pace. Okay, but again, it requires to have a water filter, and I have some access to the internet where I can actually sit there and do it. Now, if I really wanted to push the issue and I really wanted to go, I could go with what I've got right now. Okay, and when YouTube Payday shows up, I could I could get me a new butane can, and so on and so forth. Another thing I'm going to put out for you guys, because I know you guys like sending me stuff, and I really appreciate it when you send me, is I'm going to put down a list of some of the daily items that I use on a regular basis. That, hey, I want to send him a bar of soap and tell him he needs to wash his butt, whatever. Okay, you know, the types of things that I use or that I need. That way, you guys kind of have them, and if you want to get one for me, great. And then that way, you guys have an idea, versus like, because I know you guys keep asking me what do I need, and you guys have gotten me so much of everything that I need that I don't really talk about, like, well, everything that I need. I mean, I've pretty much got my final gear. And why am I going out on trail, and how long, and what is all this stuff? I think until the cities fully fall apart, and I need to go in there for footage reasons, which means I'm probably going to stay here on the East Coast. For footage reasons, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to document. I want to watch the cities burn to the ground, and I'm going to kind of laugh a little bit while it's happening. So if you hear that evil maniacal laugh in the background, that's probably me. Okay, because quite frankly, with everything that I've seen, it's like it deserves it. I mean, and the thing is, everybody's getting so upset with the whole Trump verdict and everything else that's going on. Everybody's getting so upset that we all want to see it burn down, because we're done with it. We just want it to go away. We want to start with something new, something that's going to give us hope, and not something that we're going to look at and go, oh my God, I got to do that grind again. So, all right, so beard maintenance, yeah, so shampoo, conditioner, that's what I'm going to be using. I do need a horsehair brush. It would be a lot better than my comb, because I'm ripping hairs out because it gets tangled. The longer your beard gets, the more tangled it is. I think before I go out on trail, I might have it trimmed back a little bit, just to just for maintenance wise. But that's going to cost me a little bit. Okay. Thorazine shuffle, yes, cure. That's what they call it, the Thorazine shuffle. So I'm a loner, keeps me out of trouble. You know what? I'm a loner too, but I have a dog, and that dog is like a magnet. People come out of the woodworks. When it was just me, nobody messed with me. Nobody messed with people. Didn't even know I existed, and I was happy with that. Nobody knew I was there. I could go hide in plain sight. Nobody know I was there. I was happy with that. As soon as I get Sam, it's like I can't go undetected. Okay, because some self-proclaimed dog lover feels that they have the right, duty, and obligation to come over and fondle and molest my dog. And yes, I'm using those words intentionally, because that's really what's happening. You do not have. Okay, so harassment is actually technically, by the letter of the law, is an unwanted touch. Okay, so them coming over and touching Sam, that is unwanted. So therefore, it is technically harassment. And so, yeah, I'm being harassed on a daily basis, sometimes 3 or 4 times a day, and it's really making me mad. So, all right, so hello, blessings to all. Hey, what's up, TJ? Good to see you. Everyone is stressed, I think. World is bad state at the moment. I think so. Yes, I really do. So, hey, what's up, outdoors? Good to see you. I'm not man enough for the beard. You know what? I wasn't either. Okay, go spend 4 months on trail. And, because the thing is, you have to shave every day. Do you get a 5 o'clock shadow? I don't. It takes me 3 days to grow stubbles. So, I mean, this took forever to grow to begin with. Okay, so my hair grows really, really slow, especially my facial hair. And you can actually train your face to do that, by the way. I figured it out. Okay, so what you're going to want to do, if you want to train your facial hair to grow slower so you're not getting a 5 o'clock shadow, it's going to take a period of time. It will slowly work, but this is what I did. And then one day when I decided I wanted to grow a beard, I was like, crap, I can't now, because, I mean, I got no hair. And now all of a sudden it's growing the hair, because, I mean, so on and so forth. But what you're going to want to do is, like, I would let it grow out for a week, and I would get maybe that much hair in a week. Okay, then I would shave it off, and then I would let it go for a week. So after a while, it just keeps getting shorter and shorter and shorter, and then it just grows slower and slower and slower. Because you're every time you cut it, it's kind of like muscle memory. It's going to shoot back to where it was, and then it's going to slow grow. So it's weird. So if you want to slow down the growth of your facial hair, that's kind of what you do. It took me several months, maybe a year or two, to actually get it complete. But I went from having to shave every day to basically I could shave twice a week and still keep a baby face. So, I really recommend some coconut oil. Yeah, well, gotta afford it, gotta be able to carry it. Everything weighs something, and that's on my back. And the more it weighs, the more it wears, because I mean, that's threading that's on my backpack. One of the most important things that you got to think about when you're traveling, especially a backpack, or hiking or anything. If you're during SHTF, you've got a hiker's backpack, you've probably got a 90 liter. If you're really extreme, you probably got a 120 liter, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna carry 120 pounds, which is probably about 2/3 of your body weight, which you should only carry like, I think for a 200-pound man, you're only supposed to carry like 25% of your body weight at most. And so, I should never be carrying more than 40 or 50 pounds, 35 about, okay? So you got to really think about it. Plus, you got to realize that all of this is sewn together. The more weight you put on those threads, the quicker that thing breaks down. Part of the reason why my other bag broke down is because I kept weighing it down, not only with my stuff, but with Sam's stuff. But then I had to put extra things of water in there. And there, a few, even if it's an extra 2 or 3 pounds, you're like, okay, I can carry the 2 or 3 pounds, but can your bag? Okay, a lot of it goes into threading and how they do the stitching, and so you got to be really thoughtful about how much weight that you carry, how much everything you weigh, what the amount of stuff you have, because you have limited space. These are things that, like, if you want to sit there and go, okay, well, if I'm ever homeless, I want to be prepared. Get yourself a backpack, okay, and on Monday's live stream, I may start it a little bit early because I want to set up Sam's. By about 8 o'clock, Sam wants to be able to have her. She wants to be able to lay down. Okay, she'll start getting in my face, going, "When are we gonna lay down for bed?" She gets really pissy with me if I don't feed her at certain times. If I don't, yeah, she lets me know the schedule. I don't have to remember the schedule. This dog knows her schedule better than I do. And every once in a while, I'll look at my watch and go, "No, dog, you're a little early." So, and then she'll kind of go and pout and wait, but she thinks she could pull a fast one on me sometimes. But again, you just, when it comes to being out here, it's all about the weight of your bag. So the things that are most important is going to be your sleep system. That is either a tent or a hammock. That is a tarp or a rain fly. Okay. You also, if you've got a tent, you've got to think about ground cover, especially if you're getting a lightweight tent, because the lightweight tents are going to be a little bit more durable than the Walmart tents, and they're a lot easier to put back together, by the way, too. So, anyways, let me get into these comments because, anyways, you guys kind of get me started. So, for beard, I really recommend some coconut oil. Yes, okay. Figures, I just clean shaved this morning. Okay. If you want tips on neck beard, I'm your man. Oh, neck beard. Oh yeah, going down here. Oh, you mean this right here? Yeah, it kind of, between my beard is kind of migrating down to my chest. Okay, try avoid using soap on the face though. No, 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 no. I need, like, okay, I could take a shower, and within a couple of minutes of a shower, I can leave like heavy grease spots on a window. Okay, I have that much oil. It's abnormal for me. There are people in this world that if they have to put lotion on their skin because they need as much oil on their skin as I do, and their body doesn't produce it. Mine overproduces it. Okay, it's weird. I don't like it. I've dealt with it, but yeah, I hate it. It's part of the reason why I had acne issues growing up, but I learned how to deal with it because I learned that I had to strip all of the oil out of my face to clean out my pores so that I wasn't breaking out all the time. So it was better than paying for that Noxzema crap. So for those of you that are old enough to remember Noxzema, I don't even think they're in business anymore. Get homeless black chick to braid your beard. You know what, Alfred? That would be awesome. I would definitely do that. If I've actually thought about it, but I know it's very painful. From the guys, I hear how they talk about, when they get braided, because it gets pulled and then they got to go back in and retighten it and redo it. You're ripping hair out of that scalp. It's a pretty rough process, bro. I didn't send body wash. Oh, they did switch up packages. Okay. So hold on a second, because the body wash was in with this. Did you send me all this, Alfred? I'm gonna have to scroll down and find this one out. So Alfred, tell me, did you get all that? Did you star in The Hobbit? No. How much hair on your head? Okay. So yeah, this is what this isn't what you sent me, because this is what they gave me. I didn't even look at the box to see who it was to. Oh, fuck. Oops. Well, I came up. They gave me my mail. They gave me this. I got somebody else's thing then. Oh, crap. What did you send me then, Alfred? So, crap. And I'm sitting there going, why would he send me this? I was, oh, fuck. I need the food. Yeah, well, oh, well. Damn, no, I didn't get it then. I went up there. They came up, they handed me the box. I'm gonna have to go down on Monday and tell them they gave me the wrong stuff, which means now I have to carry this around for the next 2 days. Yay me. Crap. Well, I will tell them someone has a box of Snickers. Them jerks, man. I want my Snickers. I love my Snickers. Crap. Well, they're gonna have to, somebody's gonna have to replace that, because you sent it and I should have gotten it. God. Oh, well, I could have had Snickers tonight, but instead I get to eat shampoo. Thanks, Amazon. So, anyways, yeah, I know. That's why I asked in comments. I says, it looks like, and I didn't see anything, and I knew it'd be a minute before you'd respond back, but I was like, what, were you trying to tell me something? Because I'm sitting there looking at this, I'm like, I can't use body wash, but sure, I'll take the shampoo and the conditioner, and I'll work with it, but I need to go up there and figure out, like, I hope somebody else didn't walk away with my Snickers, because I'm gonna be mad. I want my Snickers. I'm a fat boy and I'm a chocoholic, and yeah, you don't come between me and my Snickers. Yeah, anyways, I better leave that alone before I really go off. Okay, bro, okay. Oh no, trading a gift is bad style. Yeah, that's not good. So check labels. I sent food. Okay, well, the thing is I trust it, and at first I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have these people up there, I'm gonna have to start being more on top of it, because this isn't the first time this happened. And I walk up there, they're like, oh yeah, as soon as I walked in the door, they went back to there to go grab it. I figured, okay, they grabbed me, they know who I am. I mean, the staff know me very well there, so I figured, they wouldn't, but they're not paying attention, just like, oh, this must be for him, here you go. And it's like, what? So Alfred, did it even get delivered today? That's my next question, because if it didn't get delivered, it'll probably get delivered on Monday. If it gets delivered on Monday, I could take this back up there, have them get it, tell them I don't know who it was to, because I already threw the box away. I mean, I looked at it and went, okay, well, Alfred said it was a surprise. So, this is why I always ask you guys to tell me what you send me, so that I know, and then that way something like this happens, I could get there. I wouldn't be carrying this around all day, because I've been carrying this around since about 2 o'clock or since about 11:30 this morning. So, right, I had Acre for years, kept scrubbing my face, trying to get rid of it, and stopped using soap. Just went water and cleared up in a couple of weeks. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, for some people that works. I won't use body wash. I'll use straight water. I get cleaner off of water than body wash. Body wash, it like has so much soapy residue. It's irritating, and if you don't fully rinse it off, you get rashes. Okay, so I don't know. You can trade everything I send you if you don't need it. I try to only send what you need, and lightweight pounds equal pain in backpacking. Yes, yes. No, I'm saying that like no. You guys have sent me. I've never given away anything that you guys send me. Well, actually, no. Let me backtrack that. Everything that you guys have sent me, because now I know that Alfred didn't send me this, because the only reason why I mentioned that was because I'm like, Alfred, this is weird. I don't know why you sent me this. You're trying to tell me something. Like, I'm trying to process like why I'm getting this, and I that's why I was like, oh crap, this is gonna take me like a year to get through. But no, Jeremy, everything you've sent me, with the exception of the boots and with the boots, I gave those away to another couple that had another dog because their dog would be a lot easier with the boots. But Sam just couldn't. She just, I tried like 2 or 3 times, and she wouldn't wear the boots, and it just, she was trying to rip them off, and I wasn't gonna fight her on them. So I figured, maybe I give them to somebody else that can use them. But generally, rule of thumb, at least this is the way I think about it, is when somebody gives me something, it's a thoughtful gift. It's a act of kindness. It's a way of either, saying that you appreciate me, or that you're gracious for whatever it is that I do. And and in my way of receiving the gratitude, one, and two, making sure that the appreciation's noticed. I mean, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna do whatever I can with it. There's people that give me food all the time. I had a lady give me food. Well, I only ate part of the piece of chicken and a little bit of the stroganoff. Sam ate the rest of it. That's how she eats so much and gets so fat sometimes, because people give me food, I'm like, I can't eat it. My stomach just won't accept it. And so Sam, she's my garbage disposal. So yeah, don't need eat the shampoo. Yeah. Okay. I keep on eating soap and I still stink. Yeah, well, but do your farts stink? That's the real question, because it should be playing out in your farts. They should be smelling like potpourri. Do you have a favorite serial killer? No. I don't, yeah, no. How do you carry the soap? I find it difficult to find a little. You take a tiny little sandwich Ziploc bag that you get from one of the bag lunches you get at the feed line. You make sure it's cleaned out. So, like, if they're really clean with the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, all there is breadcrumbs. Oh well, I'm not worried about the breadcrumbs, because I got facial hair that like covers the damn thing. So whatever. But I put it in that, and I wrap it up, and it's in my first aid kit along with my toothbrush and toothpaste. Okay. It's not real hard. Just Ziploc bag it like a small little sandwich baggie. It's not that complicated. So okay. Friar Tuck in Carmack McCarthy's The Road. Okay. Okay. They have plastic containers that seal. Check camping stuff. Oh, you talking about like the soap dishes and stuff? I used to have one of those. I don't know what happened to it though. I think I lost it by accident. It was really, really good. I've had one, but I just never replaced it. I found it at the dollar store. I just never seen one at the dollar store since. So, uh, Thydines. Thorazine Shuffle. Okay, so all right, Jeremy. Okay, Tuck, did you get wrong mail? I did send shampoo. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. We've already gotten through that. Um, so okay, let's see here. Okay, it's a little bit spirit of the, but it is the spirit of the law. Okay. Okay. Oh, interesting. I've never heard this. Yes, pack weight is an issue for sure. After 15 kilo, the fun is over. Hi, man. Going to the stream right now. Thanks. Hey, Cheyenne. Okay. Do you carry a Psylock key so you can? You know what? No, but I am trying to come to access to that. Okay, so to a bueno, thank you. Let's celebrate the. Okay, first. Oh wow, that's your first super chat on the live stream. Well, congratulations and thank you for letting me be your first one. And huge vegan, thank you as well. You thank you as well. So let me do that, and I can't find the, okay. Well, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay, cool. Awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, so do you carry a silent key? I'm waiting for one to come across me. I really am. I really am. I don't know what else to do. It just and let like the Slack and Fishbone, they were just frequenting a place and somebody just left one plugged in. Now you can go to Home Depot and buy them. I mean, I could go to Home Depot. You can go anywhere. There's a couple of places you can go and buy them. So those are good. So, but yeah, no, I don't have one, but I wish I had one. I had way too much weight in my bag. Checked it on a scale. 72 pounds. Holy shit. Yeah, that's half your body weight. Yeah, I bet your back was killing you. I know I get knots in my back. And another thing about a bag, for those of you that don't know, another thing about a bag is you have to balance it out. So the other problem that I had with my other bag, if you ever noticed, it always leaned. It leaned to my right, and it ended up causing the threads to come undone. And so therefore it caused it to lean more and more and more. And so now I had to kind of readjust my straps. You want to make sure that your bag is balanced, not only in the stuff in which you put on the stuff on the left and the stuff on the right, because it's just like riding a bike. And if you really want to know more about the whole bike balancing thing, I'd suggest talking to Bushcraft, because Bushcraft, he's an avid biker, and one of the things I learned when I was riding bike is that when I have my bike off balance, it was actually I still have a knot in my back that I still haven't gotten out from that bike. I guess it's turned into a calcium deposit, but yeah, balancing out if you're going to carry something, it needs to be balanced. There's a reason why your balance, your left and your right are almost the same. There can be a varying differences, but not enough that is so much to where it's noticeable. Okay, so you really need to work on balancing it out, and it'll also play into the longevity of your gear as well. So, okay, so you have much hair on your head. Yes, I know. Do you know what it takes to be a redhead? Okay, so here's something on redheads that I learned years ago. In order for the color red to come, it is the blonde, the black, every single color of hair there is coming out at the same time, which is what gives it the red tint. Okay, so when you see a redhead, that is part of the genetic defect. That's why our hair is so thick. Like, my hair is as thick as Sam's is, and she's a lab. Like, if you try running your, oh yeah, oh man, like I know how hot she gets because my hair is just as thick. Whenever I go to a barber, I have to have them take thinning scissors to my hair just so that my head can breathe. And like, man, just the tiniest breeze, you can notice a difference, and it makes several degrees. Like in the winter, this right here keeps me warm. Okay, it will keep me a lot warmer, and I do a lot better in the winter than I would if I didn't. Okay, but during the summer, oh man, it is a pain in the ass. So did you start? No. Okay, so yeah, I got to that. What's for sale? Um, okay. Well, what do you mean? What's for sale? I mean, if you want to come over to Patreon, come on over to Patreon. I got merch down in my merch shop. I at least end up showing this every so often. Okay, so I don't understand. I put it as green because, see, okay, my favorite color is green. I actually have two favorite colors, okay? My first favorite color is green, and my second favorite color is blue. And then, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I like blue, and I like dark, solid colors, but everybody else likes light colors, because for me, I like the dark solid colors, but everybody else likes light colors. So it's a light green with a light yellow and a black on the back, because I always like to use black as kind of like a transition and stuff like that. But this is my cup. I have had it. I use it. I had coffee out of it yesterday morning. It says, my give a damn is broken, need money for repairs. And I will tell you that this thing is very durable. As you see, I bang this thing up against the wall almost every night, and it is still round, and it is still going, and it is not rust. Well, hold on. Crap. Well, that's my fault. I wasn't taking care of it. So yeah, you got to be careful with the, I will tell you that, yeah, it will rust. So it's starting to rust on the inside. I think. So that's something to know. Okay. Am I homeless? Yes, I am. but I am what you would consider a working homeless. This is my channel. This is my business. This is my platform. As an influencer, I am Friar Tuck, and I talk about homeless education and homeless awareness. Okay, not only that, I offer my input on how the homeless services work, so that those that are servicing the homeless, that they actually have something as a point of reference, so that maybe they can get their act together and start offering us better services, so that the homeless crisis doesn't expand and can actually start, retracting. They keep saying that it's retracting, but it's not. The reason why they say that it's retracting, I'll tell you, and I figured this out a while ago. Okay, all the people from 2008 have finally gotten housed, and they're all about to lose it all over again. Okay, all those people, I mean, some people were out there for 10 years. Some people were out there for 5 years. Okay, people that lost their home because of that. Okay, so, but yes, I am homeless, but I am considered a working homeless. I spend my whole day working on my YouTube channel, whether I'm writing articles on my website, hobotalk.com, or I am creating content for YouTube, or I am creating content for Patreon, or I am working on, getting this and that and the other, or whatever. So yeah, I have probably about 7 or 8 different ways in which I make money. Okay. So, someone has a box of Snickers. Yes, I know. Don't remind me. Don't remind me of the Snickers. I just got it out of my head. I wasn't thinking about it. Now I want Snickers. Okay. Thank you for not being hateful to us and being one of the good police. Okay. I don't know. Okay. I don't know who Zabruno is, but okay. I must have missed that. All right, Bilbo. Okay, Rob Walker. Okay, hey, what's up? Snickers. Oh, damn you. Don't use this stuff. Maybe pretty girl has your food. The only pretty girl I know is Sam, and no, she don't have my food. I promise. Um, uh, uh, oh, wait, pretty girl. Oh, wait, I'm forgetting some things. Okay, so, view deleted message. Hello, homeless. I'm gay. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jeremy. Uh, hey, you know what? Reginald, I gotta say, I love you, man. You're an awesome guy. You almost got me to say it. So, okay. Timed out by, okay. So I'm still learning how the moderator thing works. I sent snack packs, chocolate and vanilla, no Snickers. Oh, still, snack packs are good. I don't care. Food is food. And right now, dude, you know what? I don't necessarily notice the rising prices because of just the way I get my food, but I notice how long my food stamps last. My food stamps usually last till about the 1st or the 5th. My food stamps, ran out of them 3 days ago. Okay, so and if it wasn't for these food lines, I wouldn't be eating. If it wasn't for the kindness of people, I wouldn't be eating. Okay, so it got delivered today and signed for. Okay, I'll have to go up there and look for it. We are all human. Better help each other out than to divide. We all need to help in different ways, and I love to help where I can. Okay. No, brother, I am from Turkey. Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, Aldiz, how are you? Okay, well, if I say you have to give away stuff, just do it. I mean, you might get bogged down. Yeah, I get it, but the thing is, look, I will honor a commitment to my own detriment even if I don't want to. Why? Because I gave my word. In the same way that somebody sends me something, it's a point of courtesy because I don't like it when it's done to me, so I don't want to do it to somebody else. So I make a very, very concerted effort to not do that and to figure out ways to integrate it in. And, worst case scenario, what I would be doing is I would be finding other homeless and asking them, do you have a shampoo bottle? I'll give you some shampoo. I would still use it, but I would be sharing it around to kind of thin it out and get it out quicker. Okay. So, I mean, but the thing is I would keep it and I would use it for myself. If somebody's going to be kind enough to think of me in that way, I should be respectful enough for that. And that's just the way I am. Okay. Is it right or wrong? Doesn't matter. So, okay, I have a problem buying camping bushcraft stuff. It's nice to pass it on. Oh, you know what? Jeremy, you and me both. Okay. But I'm buying it to survive on. If you watch me from the very beginning, you would see that, let's see, I started off with $1,000 bike and $2,000 worth of gear. And then I traded all that away and kept my sleeping bag and one other thing, traded all that stuff to a friend, and sold off all my camera equipment because I was worried it was going to get stolen. Because I mean, like I had $1,000 worth of camera equipment. And to go out, I sold my last of my assets before I lost my business, and that was the stuff that I was planning on going out with. And I mean, look at what I have now. How many I've gone through 5 sleeping bags in the last year at least. I've gone through 5 sleeping bags, 5 different brands, 5 different styles, 5 different temperature ratings. I've gone through 2 or 3 different pads in the last year. I have gone through 2 tripods, a selfie stick. Let's see. I mean, I've gone through so much stuff, and and the thing is I buy whatever I buy, and then I give away, because like I bought a blue tarp, and then I gave that away when I got my free soldier. Okay, so but yeah, I could definitely. It's easy to start buying gear because it's like, oh, it's such a good deal, and oh, it could use it. Oh, I might need it. Oh, it's the newest one, and it's so hard not to. So, okay, so, all right, there we go. All right, there's that chat. Okay, there's that chat. Okay, awesomeness on the super chats. Yes. Oh, zippy bag. Yes. Okay, for some crazy reason, Ziploc baggies never become a thing in Sweden. Really? Shampoo disaster stream edition. Yeah, pretty much. uh, oh, I hope the stream is okay. Yes, the stream is fine. Oh, okay, it is. Yeah. Okay. No, with this live stream, one thing I will tell you, this live stream will stay public. The Saturdays and the Tuesday live stream will stay public. The Monday and the rest of the week will go behind a paywall because it'll be my way of recruiting people to come over there. I would love you guys to come over there, if that's something you would like to do. Okay. So, okay, this man is awesome. I hope you will get on his feet soon. Well, I'm trying to. I mean, every dollar counts. And if you want to, and I know a lot of you guys are giving the super chats and stuff like that. And oh, thank you. But I will tell you the same thing that a lot of other users know. So it's about cost. So for every $10 I get, even in super chats, YouTube gets to keep $3. Okay, so I lose 30%. But if you go down into my tip jar, if you go through Cash App, for every $10 I get, it costs me 25 cents. And if you go through my website, pay.hobotuck.com, it costs me about 22 cents for every $10 that I get. Okay, so I mean, I love the super chats because it's going to pay off in the end. It's just going to make for my payout next month be bigger, and I'm really, really cool. It's really awesome, so on and so forth. But those of you that are conscious about it, that want to make sure best ways to do it, those are the ways in which you can do it if you want to. But I'm never going to tell you to stop doing the super chats because it pays out every month anyways, and it just makes my payout for the next month much easier. And quite frankly, I kind of like getting the large one lump sum versus getting it trickling in throughout the month, because that one large lump sum I can do more with than if it's trickling, because if it's trickling, that's just survival money. The money that I get on the 21st from YouTube, I got $70 that comes out of my pocket before I even get to go buy a baggie of my medicine. Okay, and that is, I got $50 for vidIQ, but I'm not paying for vidIQ this month. I have found some alternative tools. I want to try them out. If it doesn't work, great. If it does work, well then I will keep doing that. But if it doesn't, I will go back to vidIQ. But I just, $50 is a lot of money. But the difference is, why I got vidIQ is because hold on, I got 51 minutes. All right. So the reason why I got vidIQ and the change that has happened is that in my first, the average for 48 hours as far as my views was under 1,000. Every single day I was getting about 300 or 400 views a day, so I'm making about 800 to 900. I'm like, that's doing good, and I'm like chugging along. But as soon as I start using vidIQ, for the last week to 10 days, for a 48 hour period of time, I haven't been under 3,500 views. I mean, that's just awesome. The videos that I've been releasing that has been using their methodology, and now that I understand what their methodology is, I think I can do the same thing. But I went from getting like a good retention rate, for me is for the first 30 seconds is probably about 55% to 60%. I'm getting 75 and 80% retention, and I'm getting, it's playing out so much better. That's why the channel is growing and it's getting bigger and stuff like that. But I needed to understand some methodology, and just having access, paying $50 for it and seeing how they did it, it helped me understand how it's created. And now I'm like, oh, okay, now I get it. And, creating the titles and stuff, that's still going to be a little bit hard for me, but at least I've got a better handle on it. And the titles and stuff like that, I get free titles every month anyways, like 3 free titles, 3 free descriptions, 3 free thumbnails every month through vidIQ. So, but that has made a huge difference in the channel and kind of how things have gone. So, okay. You are amazing. Thank you, huge Vagoon. Okay, so get achy feet, knees, hips, back, shoulder. Yeah, that's got to be pretty bad. Okay, here from London, UK. Hey, what's going on? Other than, the UK and Canada, you guys are running neck and neck as far as being my number 2 viewers. I mean, like 70% of my viewers are from the States, which is, expected. But, there's about 15% of you that are, combined between UK and Canada. So welcome to the channel. So, yes, he's homeless. He's currently in Cincinnati. He's full of knowledge and a different perspective. Yes, and I am a ball of fire as well. Okay, are you happy or sad or happy? I don't know how to answer that question. I'm always happy. Even when I get mad, it takes me a few minutes and then I go right back to being happy. I've always been happy. My birth nickname. So when I was born, like all my cousins, my uncle gave us our Indian nickname is what he would call it. Our birth nickname. And my nickname was He Grins, because it didn't matter how much you yelled and screamed at me. I'd be the kid sitting there smiling and go, because I thought it was funny. And so that's why I'm always happy, because I'm He Grins. That was my original, but I'm never gonna go by that. That's something that like some of my closest friends, they would know, but nobody really knows that. So, but anyways, homeless bum. No, not a bum. I'm not bumming around. I'm actually doing work. Love the way you talk and act. Thank you. I can also see he's a wise man. Yes. Well, wisdom comes from knowledge and experience, and being homeless, you definitely get a lot of experience. It's whether or not you're open to it, to see it as a lesson. John Doe is Minecraft on Roblox. Okay. Lakers, Snickers, Snaggers. Okay. Oh, that's just wrong. So, okay, there are a lot of new homeless in Ashland, Kentucky. The number is definitely going up, and it's bringing lots of trouble and violence. Jeremy, one other thing that you should really be aware of is that the news is not going to tell you about it. Where was it? I was in Orlando, and there's always a reporter. I've said this a couple of times in Orlando to a reporter, and I think I even said it to maybe a reporter here in Cincinnati I've sat back and I've talked to. I'm telling you, there is some smugness with those reporters. They're like, you're talking to me? I didn't talk to you. It's just wow. But anyways, I've gotten a chance to talk to him, and I talked to him about the homeless crisis and the homeless issue, and they're like, wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know all these things were going on. I said, yes, you should probably do an article about it so that people are at least aware of what's going on. Oh, okay. Never hear a thing on it. Never. Because I was expecting maybe I might even get interviewed and get a chance to kind of get some notoriety, but no. No, they're not reporting on it. They have no interest in it. The economy's doing good. We're not in a recession. Inflation is under control. President Biden created 20 million new jobs. That is the narrative, and that is what you need to be believing, because, yeah, there's no such thing as the homeless issue, and it's not expanding. There's not a lot of new homeless that are out here. No. There's not about... I remember when I first started talking about it in Gainesville last year, I was like, dude, there's there's like 3 to 5 new homeless that show up every day. And some of those new homeless are transfers from jail from one county to the next. You guys are gonna have fun on this whole Snickers thing, huh? So that's okay. Sorry, I don't know if I got a blister or what. I'll let you guys see that. So, but, okay. I got a sandwich delivered on Uber Eats when with $5 tip came to like 30. Holy shit. I thought it was a sandwich. Where'd you get it from? How much was the sandwich? Because I know basically, like, I would spend about $15 to $20, and still give them like I give them a 10% tip, and for what? Like what? I would spend about $10, $11, on my food, and then the rest would be just the driver fees, which was almost $5. So it was crazy. Okay, held for review, hidden by, okay, I'm gonna send you $50 kettlebell. Oh, a 50-pound kettlebell. That would be funny. I think I know what that is. Isn't that like the lick salt for cows? Snickers bar would be nice right now. Yes, it would. Hey, if one of you guys wanna put a couple dollars in my Cash App, I can go get a Snickers afterwards. You guys keep teasing me with the Snickers. Somebody gonna get me a Snickers? Okay, Nightbot is a horse, and a horse is in the morning. Go to. Okay, I don't understand. You got your kid. You're having fun. Okay, Snickers melts in the heat like payday bars because they hold up. Snickers melts in the heat. Oh, okay. You know what's funny? My old man, he went off to Desert Storm. He was in Ansbach at the time when he got sent over there. He was part of the first wave when it was Desert Shield before it became Desert Storm. And they gave him chocolate that wasn't supposed to melt, and so he comes to my class after he gets home, and he gives a thing to the kids and starts telling them all this stuff, and about how the chocolate won't melt, and that's perfect. It was specifically designed to be able to survive in the desert. I put it in my pocket. I pull it out. It's melted. It was a Hershey's bar too. So, okay, so let's see what Alfred. You're a content creator at heart. You should start an OnlyFans for homeless chicks and take a percentage to manage it. Homeless girls gone wild. Oh my God, Alfred. Oh, that's. I hope you're pissing yourself from that one. That one's funny. That is funny. I got to give that one a heart too. That is absolutely amazing. So, maybe one day. I see you've gotten a lot of likes because and I'm gonna like that one too. So you got 4 likes. People love your comment, man. Yeah, starting only. I got a couple of girls I could probably do that with too. All we got to do is figure out a way to get a hotel room for a night or two. As long as they pay like real quick, we could keep that show going. They may need to call the plumber in every once in a while because doing the whole shower scene, it's gonna cause the tub to go through the roof. But who cares? We're paying $50 a night for the hotel. So anyways, you should have your Cash App tag hanging on a wall behind you, dum dum. Okay. I don't have anything to write on, but I will tell you my Cash App. I will put it in chat. I will do that. My Cash App is Friar Tuck 81. That is my Cash App right there. But and the thing is, it's always down in the description. Everything's down. See, I guess I should start carrying my own QR code. I mean, I did. I thought that was awesome. Did anybody see that interview I did with the kid that does the QR codes? He actually does it and he says he makes more money doing it with the QR code than he does cash because and he even talks about it in the long form video. So I did maybe a 7-minute interview with him, and I got 4 pieces of content out of it, and that was freaking awesome. So, but okay, yes, homeless girls gone wild, love it, yes. Okay, hit him in the subliminals. Yes. Okay, most you made in a month off YouTube. So far, 189. That's just from AdSense. That does not have anything to do with that doesn't have anything to do with Patreon or anything else like that. If you want to talk about what do I make a month, and I'm pretty open and transparent about it, I make a well, no, because I just lost a lot of. I used to have a recurring donation that came in for like a good chunk of money, but that only lasted a year. Which honestly, that was a game changer, and it saved my butt a few times when I needed it. So I was always grateful. But yeah, normally I make about $300 a month between YouTube, Patreon, uh, and just like the tip jar. So that's about all I make. What I need to make to be able to get on my feet is I need to be able to have a stable income of about $1,000 a month. At that point in time, I can go rent a room and I can figure out how to survive on the rest of the stuff. With the way that my social safety nets are and my infrastructure is being set up, uh, yeah, I would have to have a $250 cushion just to be able to kind of go get the incidentals that I need to get that I can't get with food stamps. Okay, but past that, I think, yeah, I could very easily survive off a grand and food stamps and, keep building from there. But at least I would be in a house with a roof over my head and something like that. But honestly, I've got a video coming out in the next few days. I think it's coming out on June 7th. It is the preparing for the next Great Depression. Okay. And, I give my take on it and stuff like that. I don't want to give too much about it, but you should definitely watch that video. But one thing I did say in there that's kind of a teaser is I talk about how with the way things are going, if you're not homeless, your likelihood to be homeless is gone up like tenfold. And if you are homeless, your likelihood of getting off the streets has gone down tenfold. So right now, if you're homeless, you just hunker down. Now, there are always going to be those people that circumvent a lot of that because they've got their hustle on. I may end up being one of those people. During the '08 crash, while everybody else was getting laid off and losing their jobs and getting pay cuts, I was getting pay raises. I got a $4 an hour pay raise during the '08 crash while everybody else was getting their butt kicked. But that $4 an hour pay raise came at a hefty price too. So, okay, most you made in a month off YouTube. Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah, this right here with what I've got coming in with Super Chat, and if I keep up the same stats as last month, this month, the month of June will probably end up being my biggest month. So, I mean, I'm starting it off with a bang. So I'm almost ready for. Okay, thought about making an option to donate sub for a month to. Have you thought about making an option to donate a sub for a month to people? Donate a sub as in like a sub sandwich? Like people who are active on YouTube can chat. You can allow someone to donate to a pool of money and reward active people. Jeremy, I am definitely interested in it. I mean, it sounds interesting. There's a lot that can be done with that. So what you're saying is everybody puts in a pool, and then we have a drawing, and I take a small portion of the proceeds out of that to buy the gift or to send them a gift card or whatever, or give them a subscription, or what is it like? I'm not exactly sure. I see where you're going with this, and I think it's a good idea, and I would definitely give it a try. Okay. Oh, no, where are the Swedes? Okay. Alfred, YouTube tagged that comment about behind him, probably because of the dum-dum. Really? Wow, you know what? Honestly, if you haven't watched Night at the Museum, then, okay, I'm from Italy. Okay, wow, welcome from Italy. Huge Vagoon. Okay, let's see. Okay, better than thou reporters. Okay, bad for channels commercials. Okay, I don't remember what you're talking about because I'm kind of like way behind on the comments, and I'm trying to get through them as quick as possible. End times call on Jesus. Okay, everything is going amazingly fantastic. Blessings. Looks like ant bite maybe. Okay, probably. Okay, what is This is what evil does. It mocks people. Don't get stuck in this for eternity. Yeah. Okay. God bless all of us. Protect us from the. Okay. MAGA for soap dropping 2024. ah, yeah. Don't drop the soap, Trump. Yeah. Trump 2024. The soap addiction. Okay, so yikes. Okay. Local okay. No hotel room, bro. That's gone down in the woods. It's homeless. Yeah, you know what? A hotel I don't even desire a hotel room anymore. I mean, when I get money, I don't think about a hotel room. I really don't. I'm so used to being out here. In the beginning I did, but $100 for a Roach Motel, that's just a waste of money. So, okay. Like even photos flashing Wendy's dumpster stuff, people pay $10 a month to follow the OnlyFans account. Huh. Okay. I mean, Alfred, I will listen to you. I will give it a shot. Because you know what I think OnlyFans is for. And most people, do I have memberships? Yes, I have Patreon memberships, and I also have memberships to the channel. It's $3 a month if you want the pre-releases. It's $10 a month if you want to get the pre-releases plus the pre-release of the podcast plus any other cool little things that I send your way, like members only videos and stuff like that. But over on Patreon's really what I'm trying to build. So, you know, I've got, you can just become, if you're not going to watch the videos or read the articles or anything else like that, you just want to be a contributor, there's one where you can do a $10 or $20 a month contribution that way, or you can do a $5 a month or a $10 a month or a $40 a month contribution if you want to be in one of my 3 tiers. Okay, that's the options if you want membership and stuff like that. I always say, hey, come on over to Patreon because, yeah, Patreon is, here's the thing. With Patreon, that is paid members. When I get enough Patreon members to where I can afford the necessary software update on my website, which is something that I'm paying through GoDaddy. I pay $10 a month. Okay, I pay $10 a month for GoDaddy, $10 a month for what's it called? I pay $10 a month for CapCut and $50 a month for vidIQ. Okay, and so you know, when I get to a point when I can pay I think it's like $200 and some up front, and I have enough paid members, what I'm going to end up doing is migrating everybody over there, closing down Patreon completely, and just having that website be the main point where I have all my memberships. And then what YouTube will turn into is more of a recruiting platform for over there. And over there is going to be where I do most of my really, really good content, stuff that I want to be unfiltered about and kind of tell you how I really think versus the way that I have to I have to say certain things. You guys will hear me say unalive instead of the right word and stuff like that because YouTube will censor you. I've gotten a channel deleted and it was devastating because I was almost monetized, blah, 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 blah. So anyways, sub equals Patreon subscription. No, I'm saying if I already am subscribed to Patreon, but I want to donate 5 or 10, someone can get a free month. Oh, okay, I know what you're trying to say now. Okay, so with that being said, I cannot do that until I am generating $200 a month or more in revenue on Patreon. Once I get to that point, then I can give away free memberships, but they put that on there. And right now, because I've lost a few paid members over the last couple of weeks, I'm down to less than $100. And so I have to basically double what I have, which is why I'm really doing that push. Because at that point in time, yeah, if you want to, or actually whether you want to donate money or somebody else, you know, we have a lot of people doing donates. I may sit there and take a couple of people and say, hey, we're going to hold a drawing because of this or that or the other. But yeah, I was actually planning on using that as a way to do it. Plus, what I do, if you are somebody that is very active in the channel and you're chatting with me through my website, which is through Facebook Messenger, Okay. We can talk back and forth. And sometimes what I do is I actually share some of those videos under the condition that you do not share it with anybody else. It's meant for you and you only. I'm letting you see something because I value you as somebody that watches my content, as a viewer, as a subscriber, as somebody who is part of my community. Okay, and so I do that from time to time. There are some people that do that. I've only had one instance where somebody accidentally posted it public, but I've never had an issue from that person again, and I still send them stuff. Okay, so from time to time, when I feel like I want to share something with the group, those that are active, that are chatting with me through like Messenger and stuff like that, those are the people that generally get the links to the videos. So for something like that, definitely. Or what I could do, until I get to the 200 mark, if you want to, Jeremy, is we could figure out one person that would want a membership. So if you want a membership, this might be the time to speak up and say, hey, I'd take a free membership, but do it if you're going to use it. Okay. And then what I can do is if I have their email, is I can just email them a link to a video every time, but they won't get access to chat, which honestly I find is probably the most valuable part, because that's how we communicate. Me, Alfred, and Jeremy, we're blowing up chat over there. You guys should come over there and blow up chat with us. We're having good conversations. We're talking about, relevant stuff that goes on within this topic. Okay, so that's another reason to be there. But Jeremy, I hope that answers your question. Hey, Joe, good to see you. Posted up at Carol's fixing a drink. Oh, nice. I'm kind of jealous. That would be awesome. I would join, but I really don't have any money. Well, Jeremy, do you message me at on Facebook? Okay, like I said, if you message me on Facebook, you're an active person. I see you on here all the time. From time to time, when I send something out, I wouldn't mind sending you one. So, but again, that's just it. This is what I tell the people that are really active. If you're showing up to all the live streams, or if you're always commenting on my videos, or I'm always seeing you in chat or whatever, whenever you have something to say, it's always important. Like Ironwood, he doesn't talk much, but when he says something, you definitely pay attention because it's well thought out. Okay. So, I mean, you have, different ways. But anyways, I've threatened to start an OnlyFans with my 12-inch long rooster. Oh, come on. Okay, freshman, if he gets the hose, I'll put another $10. Oh my God. You guys are, oh, come on. All right, you guys are funny. I'm loving this. Okay, good to see you. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Alfred. All right. Tattoo isn't that big, but me. Okay. I know. What do you sleep? Okay, where do you sleep? Why not go to a shelter if you are not already? I'm homeless and living in a shelter here in Brooklyn, New York. I really feel you and respect you, bro. Okay, so the first question, where do I sleep? I sleep on a sidewalk. I would normally be sleeping if I were in other cities. There would be a wooded area. I would have my hammock up, and Sam and I would be sleeping in my hammock, which is so much better than sleeping in a bed. Okay, one. So that's the first thing. So why do I not go to shelters? For two reasons. One, I don't want to deal with the drama and get the crud, okay? Because when you go in there, you're going to get sick and you're going to get the crud. Most people that are new homeless, they don't understand. When you go into a homeless shelter, you're going to get the crud and you're going to be sick for a very long time, and it will take forever for your body to get over it. But the thing is, you will have like the super immunity to the super bug. That's why I don't think a lot of homeless even lost their lives from the pandemic, because of our immune systems from the crud. Okay, that's the first reason. The second reason is, I don't, other than I don't like shelters, they won't let Sam in there, and I'm not gonna make Sam sleep outside, and go sleep inside. And where do I put her? What do? Chain her up to a fence and hope she's there in the morning? No, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, her and I, we have our thing. I mean, there's a guy in a wheelchair that comes up and talks to us during the day, or in the mornings. And I told him if I ever get another backpack replacement, I'd give it to him. But him and I were talking, and he's just sitting there laughing at Sam, because Sam is like, she's really entertaining. And so, yeah, the way that her and I interact, like, I'm trying to get her to do something, you can see, like, if she was a kid, she would be cussing me out. And then, at the same time, I'm trying to keep my patience and be stern and, keep up with her as well. So anyways, okay, so I've got, all right, so that's why. Okay, so Joe Morgan, I can't hooked up with big booty Puerto Rican. Okay, as soon as we start talking about girls, that's where it goes. I am monetized, but it means nothing to me. Joe, it should mean something to you. That's how you're gonna make your drink money. So, and plus, that's how you get super chats and all that other stuff. So you should be doing live streams. You know, for those of you who don't know who Joe is, who are new to Joe, he's been a subscriber here for a while. He does, what does he call it? The rant and shares, the Eat My Shorts edition, all that stuff. He's very funny, and he covers a lot of the homeless drama that goes on. So if you like that stuff, honestly, go over, check him out, watch his videos because they're always entertaining. Don't pay attention to the title. Listen to what he's got to say because it's always funny. Okay, and it's always entertaining. I always love listening to him. Tomcat, he's doing well too. You should check out Tomcat. He's more about mental preparedness, for homelessness and for prepping. And then you got Bushcraft, who, he's really good at Bushcraft, and he's a biker. I know we've got some others in here that are, but like we all end up complimenting each other, okay? Because they have their niche, I have their niche, my niche, but I kind of help them with content, they help me with content and just like ideas. Because when I watch their stuff, it gives me ideas. When they watch my stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if it gives them ideas. But anyways, go check out Joe. Okay, you also do. Me a pimp? No, but I tell you what, when I was in San Francisco, I used to weigh baggies for a pimp, 0.3 for 10, 0.6 for 20. And yeah, I used to take the pictures, post them up on Craigslist, do the whole 9 yards for them. Yeah, it was fun. It was entertaining. It was definitely an experience. But yes, I've never pimped myself, but I have worked for a pimp posting his girls. So, anyways, I can't sleep in shelters because of all the guys that are speeding and moving around. Yeah, you'll never get any sleep. I thought Jeremy meant would be cool, but could afford to sign up. Um, okay, okay, I know why you don't go to shelters, Tuck. Okay, yes. Yeah, but yeah, you still go. I try to pay most of these girls to keep their clothes on. Don't want to see what's under their clothes. You know what, Jeremy? I'm telling you, I met a train hopper girl. Man, she was trying to flash me and stuff like that. She didn't want money from me. She just wanted to jump my bones because she liked me. She liked Sam, and she thought I was funny, and she liked my honesty. And yeah, she's about a year older than me, which means, but yeah, she was. I liked her. She's a nice person, but no, I don't want to see what's under there. No. If you've ever, no, I don't see how. I'm going to leave that one alone because yeah, no. I don't need to have trauma. I don't need to traumatize you guys. So, okay. Okay. I'm not losing my weapons ever again. Okay. I hope Sam's a dog. Yeah, me too. Because if Sam is something else other than a dog, well, then I've been feeding her the wrong food. Okay, I'm dirty old man who, yeah, I know you are. So, Sideshow Tuck, welcome to the freak show. Our girls have most of their teeth. Yeah, but as long as they've got their 2 front teeth, we're good. Okay, because, you need a little bit of teeth action. Okay. Watch. I'm gonna get YouTube's gonna send me a nice little nastygram. Watch. Thank you so much for your point being homeless and living in a shelter. I totally agree with you on your answer. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I'm at the end. Woo! And thank you, Jeremy, for doing all of the moderation. I very, very much appreciate it. Everybody give Jeremy a round of applause. Say thank you. Give him a pat on the back. He has been keeping the trolls at bay, and I truly, truly, truly appreciate what he has done. My moderators, there's a reason why I made you guys a moderators, because you guys are like, I don't know. I will tell you, at least from my point of view, and being homeless, you have your family, and then you have your close friends, and then you have your friends, and then you have the people in the community. And like I have that whole level with you guys here. There are some people here that I consider family. If they say I'm in trouble, I'm hopping on a bus or figuring out a way to hop on a train and I'm heading in their direction. Okay. And I like the fact that, I've been able to develop that type of relationship with you guys. I mean, Jeremy, Alfred, Outdoors, Joe, Jeremy, like all of you guys. You guys are the type of people that I would, jump on a train for, and I'd be there for you. And I gotta say, I really appreciate that you guys are showing up. Okay, so I have got 20 minutes left before I gotta pack up and get out of here. And I can't really stay a minute longer. So my pleasure. I like to see chat flow. I think why I talk so much. Hey, man. One day I gotta bring you on here with me and do and that would be nice too. I think that's something that I will want to do in the near future. It'll probably be after I get housed up, because I want to make sure that I can do it and that I have the right setup for it. But I maybe one or two times a month I might bring, like I said, the super active members, bring one of you guys on and just kind of like let's have an open chat and chat with the rest of everybody else. If people would be interested in that, we might try it. But I don't want to do too many things, because when you do too many things, just like business, in the janitorial field, yes, you can have the plethora of services, but I specialize in post-construction cleaning and floor care. And because we did really good on post-construction cleaning, that meant that we would do good on maintenance cleaning, which is like your daily contracts or your 2 or 3 times a week contracts. But I specialized in that, but I also had all these sub-services. If I would have said, no, I do janitorial, I do carpet cleaning, I do this, I do that, and I do this, then all of a sudden I'm offering so much services, although yes, it's a one-stop shop. At one point in time, you stop being a specialist and you just start being a middleman. And, I like being a specialist. So I'm trying not to do too many things at once. Anybody have any final questions before I close out? I'm going to say, come on over to Patreon. Would love to see you over at Patreon. $5 a month, $10 a month, any of those memberships, as long as you are a paid member. Whether you're doing the recurring donation or whatever, because you're still a member, you just don't get like special perks or anything else like that. You just, because you're just doing it to donate. You're not doing it because you want to participate in the channel. You just want to be a part of my success, and so therefore you get your recognition. Plus, you will also get access to certain things just by default by being a member, which would be to be in my live streams, and to be able to get like special release content, because there's things that I want to say that I can't say here. Like the video that I released this morning, if I would have gone ahead and listened to it, I probably wouldn't have released it here. I'm surprised, because I mean it was sitting in the queue for a while, so YouTube hasn't complained about it. But normally what happens, and I learned this from my channel getting deleted and from the strikes that I've gotten because of the whole thing with YouTube. And when you put something out, it takes 48 hours. That's why if I make it public and then take it out in less than 48 hours, I can avoid a strike and losing my channel, because YouTube will presume that I saw the error in my ways, and therefore I had to stop putting out misinformation. Okay. And so with that being said, that's, yeah, 2 days. I was kind of, I would be cringing for the next 2 days waiting for YouTube to catch up on it, because it takes about 2 days before they catch a video to delete it. That's just the video. Now they make their decision. Are we going to delete the video? Are we going to deplatform this person? Are we going to demonetize something? It takes 48 hours before they get around to you because of all the content they have uploaded. So that's just something to consider. Okay, so spent an hour getting an idea on hotel prices and shit to do in Cincy. I'd invite you to go live together, but I don't have, but you do have my email, Joe. And you have an email, and you have Facebook Messenger, and you can find the channel through there. And there are multiple mediums, and I don't put any restrictions. But Joe, you can even, you can find me on any of those, and I will definitely do a go live with you. We'll do it on a Saturday, because that's whenever I do a collaboration, it's got to be on a Saturday. I don't want to do it on a Tuesday. Tuesday's already enough for me. I need to be early in the day, but Anyways, spent an hour getting an idea of hotel prices. And okay, so what are the chat access is worth the money? Um, okay, chat access is worth the money. Okay, don't forget to like the stream. It's free, and your Snickers will taste better if you do. And hey, if somebody's thinking about me, I want a Snickers. You know, you can leave me a couple dollars in my tip jar. On my Cash App, I left it in chat for those of you that want to know. I want a Snickers. I think I could find it for $1.89. They might be like $3 though. I don't know. Sometimes when you get things, you don't really think about it. But hey, if any of you guys want to buy me a Snickers, so so chat access, Jeremy, let us chat more about this in on Patreon, because what you guys are saying, and it's moving everything in the direction. I'm figuring out ways to integrate it into what I already have. So I'm always happy to do that. Okay, but let's talk about this more over on Patreon in the Patreon chat, because I think we'll be able to, I'll be able to have a deeper understanding and so on and so forth. And maybe if necessary, if I need to, you know, we can do like a voice chat, because I have other things where you and I can just do a voice chat, and we can sit back and like have real time discussion if we're having trouble communicating that way. Do I plan on staying housed or just for the winter? Um, I'm probably going to be housed at least for the winter. It depends upon how I feel, how things are going. I prefer to be housed in the winter. Honestly, I would. I'm very, 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 very not skeptical, not sketchy, but I'm very cautious about the people. Like if I'm going to go stay with somebody, I'm going to be very, very cautious about going to stay with them for a couple of reasons. One of the main reasons is I cannot deal with emotionally volatile people. And to put me in a place like that and then to deal with the volatility, essentially, that's just there's a lot wrong with it, because now you're something that I came to depend and count on. I can't, because I don't want to be there, and so therefore I wasted time, effort, energy going there. I got comfortable, liked it, and then the people, usually this is what they try and do, especially when they try and help you, is once they realize that you're comfortable, now they try and use that comfort as a way to be able to get whatever it is that they want out of you, which is their ulterior motives. I want to help you. Okay, great. You want to help me? Do you need anything from me? No, 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 no. I just want to help you. Okay, great. Now that you're helping me, oh no, no, no. I need you to do this. Okay, and it's a lot of the ulterior motives. Hey, Cherokee, nice to see you, man. So, but that's kind of that. But it would be nice if I found some people that would like let me stay inside, like camp in the garage for the winter. But that's worst case scenario. Um, uh, if I'm not housed up by winter, then Sam and I are just gonna head south, but we're gonna head southwest, and we're gonna be heading on trail no later than August 1st. We will probably make Denver by the time um, it starts getting cold. We will probably take a bus down to New Mexico, and from New Mexico we will start taking the Great Divide up. That's kind of what we're gonna do. So okay, so yeah, it looks like yeah. Anyways, but that's kind of the plan. I mean, I still gotta not ponder it and process it. But as long as I can do everything that I can do here in the city, and I can take it with me, and I can still get everything to go, and I can keep running smooth, well then, why wouldn't I want to be on trail? It's much more peaceful for me. I need to at least have some stability to the channel to where I have enough money to survive going through there, because right now I have the homeless services that are offered to me, and those homeless services are what's keeping me afloat from what it is either I'm not getting from my food stamps, I'm not getting from YouTube, or I'm just I'm struggling to get, either because of price or other obstacles. The city is that propping me up while I try and create that strong enough foundation. So this month, in the month of May, I've just video. So I got 52 or 53,000 views. I got 25,000 views for for YouTube for the videos. I got another 20,000 views just for the shorts. Okay. Now the 25,000 views pay $100. The shorts paid $4.92. Okay. So, and the rest came from live streams, whether it be chats or whether it be the, what is it called? The, not the chats, but the chats, the stickers, and all that stuff. So, but anyways, guys, this is the end of the live stream. I got about 10 minutes. I got to pack up. I got to get out of here, and I'm going to go figure out something to eat. You guys know how to be part of the channel. It's, subscribe, come over to Patreon. If you want to just help out with a tip in my tip jar, you can do that too. Everything's down in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next